Hey, what's up, Roxstars? It's Rox with a little bit of talk about what's at the top of the blog, so let's get to it. Alright, you guys, this is going to be a real condensed top of the blogs because my battery is fucking dying. Okay, so real fast, you guys. Condensation, that's the name of the game today. I know that's not really what the word means, but anyway. First up, you guys, Donald Trump. You guys know I can't stand Donald Trump, and I said I was not going to talk about him on my forum. However, we got to talk about the fact that Donald don't want you Muslims in the United States no damn more. Donald went as far as to say that he wants to ban all Muslims trying to enter inside the U.S. until we can get a better understanding of their hatred for Americans. I don't know what to say about Donald Trump. He is an idiot, and I don't like to talk about him because I don't like to give him any shine. I almost feel like he doesn't really want to be the president, that he keeps on saying shit worse and worse to see how far he can go, to see if anybody will be smart enough to just say enough. However, it never seems to be enough, and he just goes further and further and further. Okay, of course the White House has come out and said that they want to disqualify him as being a president because part of the president's oath is to, you know, protect every right of every person in the United States. Whatever, you guys. What else is there to say about Donald Trump? I don't get him. I don't like him. I don't believe he will be the president. But as days go on and as shit like this goes out and he's still able to be considered the front runner for the Republican Party, that just lets me know that there's something fucking wrong with everybody out there. But the scary part about it is that people think like him and that he is not the minority. All of middle America loves him to death. They believe that he is what this nation needs. If I wasn't so fucking scared for the future of America, I would say go on and let the nigga be president just so we can see him fuck it up. But I don't want my future fucked up. I don't want the future of my children fucked up. I don't want to see America take any more steps backwards. And I just see it coming. But I went on and put him in because, you know, it's a hot topic right now. You Muslims out there, okay, you guys tell me what you feel about this. Especially the ones that was saying that, you know, Donald Trump had their vote, because there were some out there that said that. I mean, you know, even though he doesn't have their best interests at heart, there are even some people that was fooled to believe that I have a good Muslim friend who said something like that to me. And today I actually was talking to him and I was just like, oh, so they say they want to put you guys out the damn U.S. So now what do you feel about Donald Trump? He's an idiot, you guys. And I don't care. I'm not talking politics. I'm not fixing to get in the comments and you guys want me to explain why I think that. I think that because that's what the fuck I think. Plus, I ain't got time to be talking. No pontification today, you guys, because my damn computer is now on 8%. I ain't gonna make it. I already know I'm not gonna make it. Let's move on to the next story, though. Alright, y'all, we had to slow it down. I have way too many things to talk about today, and I knew I wasn't gonna be able to get it out, so I went on and I charged up my computer a little bit, so hopefully we can get through all of it without the damn computer dying out. Took my lipstick off too because that shit was feeling crusty. Sometimes those liquid lipsticks, you know, they work with you, other days they don't. I guess this was a dry-lipped day. Dry-lipped. Anyway, you guys, next up, let's talk about AyeshaCurry and how she made the thoughts of the world very upset when she simply claimed on her Twitter, everyone's into barely wearing clothes these days, huh? Not my style. I like to keep the good stuff covered up for the one who matters. Then she went on to tweet, I'll take classy over trendy any day of the week. Now, I don't know where she went wrong in that statement. I've heard plenty of people say these things. I mean, what is it more than just the taste? What you like to put on your body? I mean, it seems simple enough to me. However, it turned into such a debate on Twitter the other day. People were so upset that she said this, said that she's slut shaming women. It feeds into this whole idea of the good girl is always covered up and the bad girl only wears, you know, a bare minimum of clothes. You guys, I was dumbfounded that this thing that she tweeted made such headlines. First of all, why are you guys this fucking worried about whether or not AyeshaCurry want to cover her ass up or not? If the bitch wanted to walk around covered up, then let that be that. If she only wants to show her lady parts to her man, let that be that. Why y'all this mad about it? I'ma need the hoes out there to not be so fucking sensitive. Now, this ain't the first time that y'all heard somebody talk about the fact that you don't wear no clothes and that you ain't got respect enough for yourself to cover your goddamn body up. I don't understand understand why people got so in their feelings about it. She ain't said that that's what you guys had to do. She's saying that this is what she preferred for herself when she's looking at the latest trends. Trends go in and out. And right now it's very popular to be very sexually suggestive in your dress. But that don't mean that everybody gotta do it. What the fuck? I am so tired of people feeling like everybody has to think the same way. It's this new thing that we as black people especially have. If one person thinks it, they want the whole fucking bandwagon to jump on it. The bitch want to wear her damn conservative clothes, let her do that, okay? And for the hoes out there that want to be dressed in thought type apparel, then you do that too. It is your fucking prerogative, okay? But don't be sitting up here arguing and fussing with somebody just because they have an opinion on what type of clothes they want to wear. Oh my God, you guys don't have shit else to do but complain. And I don't even see why it's that big of a surprise. I mean, we already know that AyeshaCurry and Steph Curry, I mean, they're very faith-based, and you know, I would imagine that this would be her line of thinking anyway. I think people just really wanted a reason because everybody has painted them as the perfect couple. Just like Floyd Mayweather said, honey, they will praise you on Friday and they will tear your ass down on Sunday, the Lord's Day. But, you know, we had them built them up as the perfect couple. Oh, they were virgins. They got married. You know, he doesn't cheat. You know, she's there. She has the baby. You guys have been itching, just waiting to tear a motherfucker down some kind of way. And as soon as she gave you guys that open, you was like, I knew that bitch had something in her. Old uppity ass, only wearing slacks and moo-moos type bitch. Y'all was too mad about that. I was just like, I am so tired of black people. Y'all need to do better. It is so many more things to be upset about in life, and whether or not a bitch got an opinion about some sexy ass clothes, I can't. Anyway, you guys, I still like AyeshaCurry, but I don't think she's a second coming of Christ. Okay, and if I don't agree with her, then that's fine. I ain't got to tear the bitch down in Twitter. Okay, y'all, I'm telling you, that Twitter is the devil. That Twitter is the devil. Guys, next up, Grammy nominations are in, and for the most part, the Grammys are the Grammys. They're always going to be the Grammys, which is a popularity contest. I know that's not how they market the Grammys. Okay, the Grammys is the official board of the music industry, and you know, they've got some heavy hitters in there that supposedly make the decisions and all that. But I don't think that the Grammys necessarily reflect the feelings of the true music fan. It's a political contest, and many of the artists will tell you that. Now, I think it's also important to note that artists, I don't care how much they try to say that they don't care about the Grammys, once they get that damn Grammy nomination, then it is like something, the most spectacular achievement out there. So they don't really like to admit that the Grammys mean something to them. They just like to act out when they don't get a fucking nomination. First of all, let's talk about the people that were nominated. I don't really know about the people that was nominated. All I really care about is Kendrick Lamar, and he is leading the nominations with 11 nominations for his second album, To Pimp a Butterfly, which you guys know I love that CD. I think it is just everything. I listen to it all the time. Now, we're gonna see how Kendrick Lamar does. You know, sometimes these things, all these nominations can work in your favor, or sometimes they don't work for you at all. I mean, we have seen when people have been nominated for like everything and they don't win shit. And then we've seen people that go in there and sweep the night. That's the kind of night that I'm hoping that Kendrick Lamar has, because he is an extremely talented individual, and I'm happy to see that he's made it. I was also glad to see that D'Angelo got a nomination for Really Love, okay, Record of the Year. Y'all's a whole bunch of other people that got, you know, all the big names that you know of: Bruno Mars, Taylor Swift, Ed Sheeran, is that his name? Whatever the boy name is. You know, your regular names, they all been nominated. The Weeknd. All the nominees. There were a few that weren't nominated. and they a little salty about it. Okay, you guys. So first of all, Omarion of old B2K fame, he fell off for a little while. He said he was working hard in the studios, and then he came on back with MMG. Y'all remember he signed up under Rick Ross, and he put out his long-awaited album. And granted, the album has done very well. As a matter of fact, Omarion said that Supposed to Be is the greatest R&B collaboration ever made, and that he was mad that he didn't get a Grammy nomination, but that's all right. He's used to being the underdog. He's going back in the studios, and bitches, you better get my Grammys ready next time. I was like, the motherfuckers was ready this time. You just didn't get any. He's upset. Look, I like Omarion. I think he's a talented kid. I think he can sing. I think he can dance. I think he's an actor. I think he's a triple threat. But I also believe like Supposed to Be was not the greatest R&B collaboration ever. Really? What the fuck is we talking about when we talk about R&B? No! For real, the only reason why that song made it such a hit the way it was because that one line, I don't care what anybody says, but he better eat the booty like groceries, is the reason why that song got put over the top. It was a shocking statement. You motherfuckers was opening your ass up for everybody to eat it, but nobody was saying it. Janae got up there and said it, and it made that song what it was today. That's the only reason why. It was also a good combination of Janae Aiko, who was really big at the time. She was riding her real popularity wave, really big at the time, but that song was nothing like what we have gotten from her. Was that the right statement? Gotten? What we have gotten, yeah, I guess so. That don't really sound right. Okay, but anyway, what we've gotten from her in the past, you know, she's always been that very soulful, quiet, almost weed type music. Okay, when the motherfucker's high, they just want to sit back, veg out, listen to some music, and talk about life's issues. So that was a cool enough thing for her to say something like that when she ain't talking about eating booties on her fucking albums, okay? And of course, Chris Brown, who is the person that we love to hate, but Chris Brown also helped push that song over. So it was a number of things that happened for that song to make it, but best R&B collaboration, Omarion, I'm absolutely not. Absolutely not. But I think it's good that he has that type of confidence in himself. Fuck, if we don't believe in ourselves, who the fuck is going to do it? Okay, Kanye will let you know that firsthand. So I'm sorry, Omarion, but you know he said he going back to the drawing board, so maybe next time, baby boy, maybe next time. And then another person who is not even really worth talking about, but I go on and talk about him for the Kiki's sake. Silent Toe. Every now and then, you guys, I just be laying in the bed at the house and be quiet. I just yell out, Silent Toe. The kids get so irritated with me. Silent Toe is also upset that he didn't get nominated for Grammy. Now let's think about this now. That song was very, very big. That was a big song. I mean, it was on everything. I even saw Nickelodeon had him on there singing the song, or was it the Disney Channel? I mean, he was on Kelly and Michael. He was on Good Morning America. I mean, he was doing a lot with this song. Truthfully enough, we all believe that Silent Toe, we believe that he is a one-hit wonder. But that doesn't take away from the fact that, you know, maybe they should have a category like a one-hit wonder category for the Grammys, because the motherfucker would have had it then. I don't know. I still don't know if I feel like he deserved a Grammy nomination, but definitely an AMA. I mean, that song was all over. But I said, motherfucker, you gonna take this damn Soul Train Award and be happy with that. We talk about big dogs, we talk about the Grammys, nigga. Go on somewhere. But yeah, y'all, that's it though on the Grammys. I think the Grammys don't come on until February. It's right around award time. You know, the Grammys, the Oscars, all of them award shows, you know, the official award shows, they all come on around the same time. So award season, we'll be looking on to see who wins what. Best regards and good luck to my boy Kendrick Lamar. Okay, as I've always said, you guys, the best coast is the West Coast. guys, I thought it was very, very cool of Erykah Badu to issue an apology to Iggy Azalea. I've told you guys plenty of times that she has a sense of humor. I think she's very, very funny. And she didn't have to do it. She didn't get much backlash for what she said on the Soul Train Awards about Iggy. As a matter of fact, I think a lot of black people, you know, kind of just took it tongue in cheek and laughed and giggled it off. But like I told you guys before, I thought it was just a little bit unnecessary for her to pick on Iggy when Iggy hadn't really said or done anything to Erykah Badu. So she gets on her Instagram or Twitter, whatever it was, and she was just like, you know, I just want to apologize. You know, my kids listen to Iggy all the time. That is their favorite artist. And then she gonna add, and since they love her so much, you know, why don't you go be with them? Okay, Mars, Neptune, Jupiter, whatever the fuck the kid's name is. What is it, y'all? 7, Mars, Honda. Why do I keep on wanting to call one of them babies Honda? I know that ain't the damn baby's name. It was cool of Erykah. That's why I like her, because people can sit back and realize that, you know, what they did wasn't necessarily cool, and Erykah seems to be that type of person. Still, people are finding the shade in it. I don't know if she's still being shady, but of course she's using the opportunity to be funny. Like, okay, motherfucker, you gonna sit with these damn kids when they be at school and they be cutting up and, you know. So I thought it was cool. You guys get off of Iggy's back, okay? The girl has made a conscious effort to get out of social media and, you know, try to pull back some, because, like I said, she was digging her own grave. She was feeding into the negativity. You motherfuckers out there will pull a motherfucker in and have you being all out of character, saying all kind of shit that you gonna regret, just getting caught up with people. So she's tried to do that. Give her a chance. Let her be out of the spotlight. Let her concentrate on just her rap career, and, you know, all of the rest of the shit, just let it go, y'all. So yeah, I thought it was big ups to Erykah Badu. That's why she's my girl. Very sad story. Nicki Minaj's brother was charged with rape of a 12-year-old girl. That's right. Jelani Mirage was arraigned in the hospital the other day. I did say that right, in the hospital, okay? Because once the motherfucker found out that he got caught, and nigga had an unknown medical condition. I said his ass was about to get a stroke. You fucking babies now. What the hell is going on with the world? You guys, I don't have much patience for child molesters, child predators, that type. They say that he had been fucking on this girl from April of 2015 up until the day before the motherfucker was arraigned. And I just absolutely cannot. It's too bad that this is Nicki Minaj's brother. She don't need this kind of shit in her life. I know that the man just recently got married. I remembered seeing on her Instagram, you know, she posed with him saying something like, I love you to the moon and back, or, you know, something of that sort. This was just back in like August he got married. Let's see, he got married to a Jacqueline Robinson. Then he turned around and pulled his fucking stunt. You know, to me, when people do stuff like this is something that's been long seated in bruh man, and maybe this is just the first time that he got caught, but you know, I mean, as a 37-year-old person, you don't just one day decide that you want to fuck on some kids. Okay, so that's why I'm just like, now, has he been doing this a long time? But yeah, he got some bad times ahead of him now, because it's even worse when you molest a child that is under 13. The mom put up a couple of her houses for, what's the word, y'all? It's not collateral. What is the word? You know, to get him, bail him out of jail. I think they said it was somewhere around $100,000. They kept saying that Nicki Minaj was the one that did it, but actually it's the mother that did it. I guess it was one of the houses that Nicki Minaj had bought for her mother, but her mother was the one that got him out of jail. But it's just a sad situation, you guys. Fuck, there's so many women out there that are willing to do it to you. And I know there are men out there that have special, proclivities, special, likings towards women who are prepubescent, who, you know, don't look fully developed and all, but you know, that's a sad motherfucker. I really want to know what his mind is going through at this time, okay, why he's sitting up in the goddamn hospital. Okay, you gonna be in a whole bunch of trouble if you was really doing this to this 12-year-old child. I don't have no sympathy for him, and I can usually find sympathy for everybody, but yeah, Jelani, something fucking wrong with you, bruh. It's hot as shit out here. 70 damn degrees on December 10th in Atlanta. This weather is so crazy. There's so many people standing outside of my car. Nobody ever really asks me what I'm doing. They just see me get in the car and then they just kind of stand around and watch up. I don't even know how many people in this building know what I'm doing out here. But anyway, y'all, it's hot. Had to roll the windows down. Monique and her husband Sydney is coming out with a podcast, and it is aptly titled Monique and Sydney's open relationship. You know, there's been much fuss been made about Monique and Sydney. You guys, she made a statement a long time ago that she let Sydney do what he need to do because, you know what, she a big fucking star and she ain't got time to be fucking on this nigga all the time. And if he want to go out and get him a little bit of snatch every now and again, as long as it don't interrupt their life, go on and let him do it, okay? He is a man. A man is gonna be a man. Look, a man is gonna be a man, but that don't mean you're supposed to get a motherfucking carte blanche to it. Let that nigga sneak just like everybody else, okay? But anyway, this open relationship podcast, I believe, is probably a couple of things. It sounds like it's also a play on words. Open relationship meaning it's going to be all talk about relationships, that we're going to be very open and that we're going to discuss. And then because of the fact that this open relationship that she claims that she has with her husband has been such big talk, I guess we are definitely going to hear more about their relationship. In my opinion, I think it's a bad idea. Look, people do whatever they do in their marriages. You guys will be surprised, and maybe you won't be surprised, but you know, when you are in a marriage, you guys work out what shit work for you. That don't mean that you go and put it out there for the whole world, because everybody is not in your situation and they're not gonna understand what you decide to accept or allow. When you and your husband decide to work on like an open relationship type status, that's some shit that you just need to keep between the two of you guys. If it's been working all this time, don't let the world in on it, because the world doesn't understand this type of thing. We is working on tradition. I think it's a bad idea, because now she's going to be opening herself up for so much more ridicule, so much more criticism, so much more judgment, and it's going to be all on her, even though it is her and her husband. But you know, we as women, we get the brunt of everything. So I just think that it's a bad idea, and I'm not even being judgmental about the open relationship thing. It works for some people, it really does, but like I said, certain things about our relationships we need to keep quiet. Those of you out there who are married and have been married for a long time, you know what I'm talking about, okay? There's a lot of things that people do in their marriages, and then you sit down one day and you tell your girlfriend look at you like you got a fucking third eye in the middle of your forehead and a damn unicorn horn sticking out your head. Like, bitch, is you crazy? You let your man do that? But you know what? It works for them. So that's why I just feel like, yeah, I think it's a bad idea. But you know, what is Monique doing right now? Podcast is the new thing. Everybody is saying that I should even start a podcast. I have some friends that do podcasts. I watch The Read sometimes. I watch The Friend Zone sometimes, or listen to it, I should say. Yeah, podcasts are cool. So maybe they jumping in on this and riding this wave of, you know, all this interest in them and their relationship. But yeah, I don't know, you guys. What you guys think? You think it's a good idea that she's allowing people to look into her life like this? Or do you think that, you know, you better leave well enough alone and, honey, just live your life with your man over there? Leave it in the comments below. You guys, I feel like I've been talking a whole bunch. It's getting hot in here. Okay, quickies. Congratulations are in order for Kim Ye, better known as Kim and Kanye West. They have welcomed their second child into the world. They have named this little boy bundle of joy Saint West. Child, I ain't got nothing else to say about it. Congratulations to the two of them. Very popular Instagram transgendered model Amina Scott has scored a role in an Empire spinoff. This is a TV show that Lee Daniels is developing. Actually, I guess it looks like it's about to start taping, and it is a prequel to Empire, meaning that this is supposed to be, I think, in Cookie's days when she was younger. So I don't really know how they're gonna play this out, if, you know, Taraji is gonna be on the show. No, Amina Scott is not playing Cookie. She is actually playing a transgendered, I think, singer, they said. You know, shit that she has experience with. I don't think she's a singer, but you know, maybe she's wanted to break into acting. This is a good look for her. Congratulations to her. Some people are saying that it's a little bit too soon to be talking about prequels when Empire is maybe going on the decline, but you know, sometimes you gotta strike while the iron is hot. Maybe this is the time for Lee Daniels to get all his projects out there before we realize that Empire is some bullshit. Speaking of Empire, you guys, did you guys watch that white hot Christmas mess last night? Oh, you guys. Now, I love Terrence. I love Taraji. I actually like all the people that performed on that show last night. It was some bullshit, Fox. I need my damn hour back. And I want to know who out there has a direct link to Mr. LeBron James, okay, who is got to be the most valuable player who just scored this damn Nike lifetime deal. Basically, he is going to be a spokesperson, have a brand name with Nike for the rest of his life, you guys. Something that they say is well worth over $500 million damn dollars, okay? And that the motherfucker will be making $30 million annually for the rest of his life, okay? When the motherfucker is old and gray, he's still gonna be bringing in money from Nike. Amazing deal. Nothing that we have ever heard of. Unprecedented. Whoever negotiated that deal for LeBron, you guys, I'm so proud of LeBron. LeBron was not my favorite basketball player. Kobe will always have my heart with his old mean ass self. But I've grown to really like LeBron and respect the fact that he's grown up and become a man in basketball, has made all the right moves, you guys, and is paid now for the rest of his life. Anybody out there know LeBron and see how I can get a loan from him? Anyway, you guys, congratulations to LeBron and his wife Savannah. Bitch, you did that. You hung in there. We had a time when there was some bitches trying to sneak in behind, you know, Savannah's back. She did take a little break, but honey, she came to her senses real quick. I was like, I'll be damned if I sat my ass up in here since high school, gave him 2 babies, and been there for a bitch to come in and steal my shine. Absolutely not. So yeah, I think Savannah even needs to be applauded, girl. Take your rightful place. And congratulations to LeBron. I am so happy for them. Child, I done got glistening. Let me get off here. I got a tank top on underneath here. Anyway, you guys, we do this every single week. So make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you come back. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.